We all grew up thinking of finding the right person who would bring in the best in our marriage. So if you are married but going through a tough time, there is a possibility you carry certain wrong notions on marriage. This video intends to discuss some of the most common misconceptions on marriage. You would find this very insightful and helpful in understanding some of the most common problems that you go through on a daily basis. I am Sunny Joseph, a clinical psychologist based in Bangalore. If you are someone who enjoys videos on marriage, relationship, family, and psychology in general, make sure to subscribe to this channel. So what are those common misconceptions on marriage that could threaten your marital relationship? Your happiness depends on your spouse. Really? How can someone else be in charge of your happiness? Leave alone your partner. No one in this world can be responsible for your happiness. It must come from within. This is your personal choice. Your happiness cannot be and should not be wrapped up and dependent just on your spouse. Of course, marriage and your partner can complement your efforts, however, cannot be the primary source of your happiness. Conflict in marriage means no real love. Most people believe arguments in a marriage indicate a lack of real love. But it's just a myth that there will not be any problems if you truly love one another. Conflicts happen almost in every relationship and teach us deal with disagreements in better ways. Openly voicing your opinion, however, without aiming at winning an argument in the context of a closed relationship is very much natural and normal. Productive conflicts help us clear misunderstanding, open up communication, and lead us to mutual decisions. My spouse should know my needs without me saying anything. What? No, you don't become mind readers when you get married. You have to openly discuss whatever you have in your mind with your partner. Some people believe they know exactly what is going on in their spouse's mind. They are wrong. There are no special powers. You are just assuming, and it's better that we avoid it in a marriage. If you truly care for your marriage and partner, openly, respectfully express your needs without expecting your spouse to read your mind. My partner has to fulfill all my expectations. Please understand, your partner does not exist just to satisfy all your needs. After getting married, if you are sad and upset, it is not necessarily because you've gotten married to a wrong person, but because you have certain unrealistic expectations and ideals. Be careful, this is good enough to wreck your marriage. One of the best ways to ruin a reasonably good marriage is to make it your spouse's responsibility to fulfill all your expectations. In fact, this is counterintuitive. It's the other way around. The lesser you expect, the happier you will be in marriage. Marital relationships cannot improve. This is rather a serious problem because they just let the situation be or lead to a decision to get separated. As there is a prediction that the situation will not improve, they stop putting in any efforts to make it work. This is mainly because of the negative environment and the emotional state they are in. They also carry a wrong notion. People never change without realizing it is not necessary that someone changes completely for a marriage to work. In reality, it is possible for everyone to learn and practice necessary skills to improve a relationship. There are also trained professionals and experts in providing marital and couple therapies. Even if the marriage is not good, we are to stay together. Yes, research clearly shows in certain situations a divorce is a better idea, at least for the sake of your children and their future. Active abuse, different kinds of addictions, and domestic violence are examples of such situations. A divorce can be painful for anyone, especially for children. You need to handle it carefully so that you can provide a reasonably healthy future for your children. Considering that such a decision will have far-reaching consequences for you and for your children, make sure to take your time. Do a thorough research before you come to a decision. If required, reach out to mental health professionals, especially when you are unable to figure out what is best for you and for your family. Marriage is not about what you do with the best or the most ideal partner. It is about what you do when you are with a reasonable person. Still, you get upset, worried, and frustrated. Marriage will not make you happy always, but it can bring you something better, give you an opportunity to find happiness in realizing what is really worth fighting for, assuming responsibility for your own life, and be with and love an imperfect person in your partner. It can also teach you the real meaning of commitment and compromise. I wish you the best time in your marriage. If you liked this video, make sure to share it with everyone who you know. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.